Okay, this is the vocabulary from last Thursday, right? So we could say, "Hey Adam, could you say that again? One more time, please. I didn't quite catch that. You were saying something about blah blah blah. Could you repeat that? I didn't quite catch that part about da da da." Because maybe sometimes people don't, maybe they didn't catch what I said, or maybe they misunderstood. This is from the Helios review. They didn't set the switch back to the manual mode, I think, the maintenance people. They didn't properly do the maintenance check. They didn't set the switch back to the da-da-da mode, right? Throw a curveball. Remember, something strange or that you don't expect. And I had an example of Namgyu. We do sogeting for Namgyu. He has a date. He goes to the Hilton Hotel. And he sits down with his date. He says, "Hello, my name is Namgyun," and she says, "I'm pregnant." What? What the heck? She threw him a curveball. Or you have things you understand, then something unexpected happens. Maybe they really threw me a curveball. They threw me a curveball. Remember, we had the difference between lock. Here, the captain. Here, they're locking the door. Lock out is the captain is locked out. The first officer locked the captain out. All right. Block. He blocked the door. Okay, but better. This is better. Lock out. Kick in was for this one. He kicked in. The captain tried to kick in the door. Kicking the door is just this. Boom, boom, boom. But he tried to kick in the door. I think now he told me that her instructor said select heading mode, but set heading for the number. I'll have to. I think that sounds about right. I'm going to ask some more foreign pilots, or even Koreans, what they say, and also Koreans. Seunggi's lunar birthday was recently. Or is that Friday? What are the chances? What is the probability of something like that happening? What are the chances of a double engine failure on a brand new 737? What is the probability of something like that happening? Sort out, remember, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is about a 9. It means organize, solve problems. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sort out those engine issues there and return back to the airport. I'd like to clarify a few things. I'd like to say a few things. I'd like to comment there. This is good for giving, correction. Banjang Taegun is the class president. We can also say hall monitor, but hall monitor is kind of something people don't like. Now he talked about the ratings for movies. Is that movie okay for kids to see? Can my children see that movie? What is that movie rated? What is the parental rating for that movie? Well, R is you have to be an adult or over 18 to see it, or 17. PG-13, you can't be a little kid and go see it. You have to have a parent with you over 13. PG is parental guidance. G is for kids. This is a kids movie. Right? What do you mean? What were you getting at? What do you really mean? This is if you're asking about somebody's assumptions, right? What do you really mean by that? What are you getting at? Other things we talked about for language, speed and pronunciation. Pronunciation is very important. But I think in the beginning, it's a little bit better to have the speed to ask questions and build your vocabulary and then work on the pronunciation. Not everybody has to have, or you can do the opposite, but the ability to ask more questions, learn more words is very important. I'd say Ban Ki-moon has that, and some of the other professors. Racy novels, racy books, let's not read those. Scratch paper, 이미 사용했던, like I asked for this. Do you guys have any scratch paper? Get the pat down, that's this right here. You get a pat down. I hate these. Notch, or these are notches. So turn it down a notch, it's 11. Turn it down a notch, turn to 10. Okay, turn it down one more notch, turn to 9. Or maybe somebody's obajingi. Oh, too much energy. Hey, could you turn it down a notch? Commute is the noun. My commute is brutal. I think Youngil has the worst commute. It's an hour. Go home, what time do you go home? What time do you get off work? We also asked about the air pollution index. How bad is the air pollution? It's pretty bad. Oh, this came up today. He's full of it. He's full of hot air nonsense. All right. Somebody has to tell the story of John McClane. Because John McClane, he's fighting this terrorist. He falls off the plane. But then he sets the jet fuel on fire with his cigarette lighter, or with his Zippo lighter. So I ask, what is the flash point of jet fuel? At what temperature does jet fuel ignite? Sokpyeon is sequel. Right. And then Seung-gi also talked about the knee defender, and this knee defender, it locks the seat in front of you. So if the person in front of you, the person seated in front of you, if they want to lean their seat back, if they want to put their seat back, this stops them. Okay, that's all.